mamas, it's me, Tiffany Brandt, the Authentic Mama, coming to you with this week's edition of the Ronaville News. I wanted to share with you, right before Corona hit and we all had to stay inside with our precious children, my daughter and I were at the toy store downtown, and I was sitting in this giant wooden rocker watching her walk up and down the aisles and enjoy herself. And as I sat there, there was, I don't know, maybe 3 or 4 couples with super littles, like 2, 3, 4-year-olds. Mommies, a couple mommies were pregnant, and mommy and daddy were together. And it was just such a precious reminder of that time of wonder when your kids were that little and you were still like showing them the world and you could control everything. You controlled their whole little lives before all the change happens. And I just missed it so much in that moment. And I thought how precious it is that their parents' souls aren't black and dead yet like mine is. But anyway, I just wanted to share that, you know, I'm doing my best. I really am. I'm doing the best that I can, but I've been doing this for a really long time, and I am not the caliber of hardcore that I was, and kids just really, you know, beat that out of you eventually. You can't hold that ridge the same way you did 20 years before. I would never ever share that with them. They kind of smell mediocrity like a dog smells fear. So I would never let on to that. I still pretend like I'm hardcore, but you know what? We're all tired. And in the midst of all of this, it kind of just wears you down a little bit more. But I feel like I'm still doing okay. You know, I'm still momming it. I'm still doing my very best, but I also have things that I'm slightly embarrassed of, not because they're super abnormal, but just because I never thought that would be me. And one of them is me having my remote control taped to an actual cutting board so that we can find it. This is hysterical and ridiculous, but I'm not even playing, and I didn't even change the tape for y'all. It's got dog hair and everything stuck to it. So this is the remote control for our actual television in the main room. And we had movie night. My oldest came over to share with us as well. And we were in absolute hysterics because she's 22 and we're sitting there watching the movie, and she looks over and she goes, and I really can't even believe that you used the cutting board that was part of the gift I gave to Dad for Christmas to tape the remote control on. And we were in hysterics. My son was like, yeah, if people come over, you have to take that off. You cannot leave that on there. And I'm like, you should be thanking me. There were days and days we just literally couldn't watch the television because you couldn't find the remote control. It's like the size of what is it? It's like the size of a lighter. I mean, have you ever seen anything like this before? Why would it be that small? Like, anybody can find that. So I do need to change the tape. And then who doesn't change the tape? I put this on Mom Group when I did it. It was like 3 months ago. Posted it, and the mom immediately like popped up and shared her picture of what she had her remote control taped to. And I have no idea what it was, but please share that in the comments because you're my only hope for normalcy. And the night before last, I'm like, I lay down, you know, finally when I get to watch TV, it's like, you know, 7:30 or something, and I'm done. If your leg is stuck in the spoke of a bike, I don't know what to say. Call for the neighbors because I'm just over it. So I'm laying there and I look over, and my husband's on the other side of the couch, and I'm looking at the remote control, and I go, why is there jelly? Why is there strawberry jam stuck to the tape for the remote control? And I was just completely disgusted. Well, not of course disgusted enough to actually get up off of the couch to do anything about it, but I was totally disgusted. So then last night I'm laying there again, look over, my husband's in the same spot, I'm in the same spot, and I go, oh look, I think one of the animals actually licked the jam off of the tape on the remote control. And I just started cracking up, like, whose life is this? This is not me. This is not me. This is not Tiffany, because those of you who know me know that is not how I roll. But you know what? I do now after 22 years of momming. So anyway, things are going to change, and that's okay. So I have a couple other mom hacks aside from taping your freakishly small remote control to a giant cutting board that I might add I'm going to change the tape today. I swear I'm going to do it. I'm going to do it. I'm going to make it look real nice. So aside from that, our only other hope is a lot of liquor and chocolate. So if you were like me and had a problem with your precious darlings finding your stash of chocolate and eating it, I finally figured out to put it in something disgusting that they have no intention of eating. So this Chef Boyardee pizza box is probably like 8 years old, and this is where I keep all of my dark chocolate. Now, there's also another problem, which is the ice cream problem, because you can't just have it there in full view. They'll just eat the whole thing when you're not available or not looking. So I didn't want to move my stash. So my actual one that I have in the freezer is a giant, enormous bag of broccoli from Sam's. That's where all my ice cream and my ice cream sandwiches and everything are in, because clearly nobody's going to be touching the broccoli. So I just brought down this giant bag of meatballs to show you guys. See, you can put your ice cream in there and sandwiches. You can put all sorts of stuff in there. So that's my other mom hack for today for the Ronaville News. And again, if you guys have any ideas of anything you want me to cover, or hacks that you want me to go over, I would love to do that. I am here because I want to be a source of encouragement and laughter and just to help so we can get through this. It really gives me comfort to know that you guys are there with me. So I hope you have a fabulous week, and all take care of each other. Thanks. See you soon. Bye-bye.